Well, it's a bit of a rough seas in the market today, and not unanticipated, Tamanna, because I thought that independent of whatever the budget may have done, I think a Trump sounding of the tariff bugle would have gotten markets nervous. It's got the rest of the Asian markets nervous, and our markets are not different.
I think what made it worse, Neeraj, is the retaliatory tariffs. I mean, markets are deep in the red as this jacket today. And it's not surprising because Canada has dug in its heels and said we will also impose 25% tariffs. Mexico is saying we're thinking about it. China wants to complain to the World Trade Organization. The concern right now is that if there's a full blown tariff war
Yeah.
across the globe, global economy comes down. And look at currencies today. I think the rupee opening at at these levels is the pain or record low.
Yeah, yeah, most certainly. So I think that sums it up per se, the biggest reason. But aside of that, I mean, I don't know. On the budget, I thought most things were fine. And I think, as Madhukila was saying in our interview as well, that you look at the absolute capex number 10-11% growth. But on top of that, grants to states, this thing, another 4-5%, if you will. And Pranjul Bhandari was saying that it's okay for countries to take a pivot sometimes. They've done it for 3 years, the heavy lifting on capex, go a bit soft, give the impetus to consumer, which is not doing so. That so anyways, tariffs were reason number one. Reason number two would be probably that the disappointment on capex is leading to some of these stocks coming off, and that's why there is a bit of a pressure, right? Because it has a multiplier effect, and right now it's working in the opposite term. So I thought that was the key reason number two why the markets would be down. Anything else? Reason number three, if you will, Tamanna, that you have in mind?
Valuations and earnings, no matter how much you run away from it, at the end of the day,
Exactly.
what happens on home ground matters. If your companies are not reporting good earnings, and Q3 was a bust up, let's be honest, Neeraj. I suspect even if the capex number was good, it wouldn't have lasted. In terms of a market bounce, it wouldn't have lasted because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, valuations not keeping up to earnings. Earnings have been poor across the board with a few outliers here and there. So till corporate India doesn't pull up its socks and start showing some profitability or at least better numbers, that's going to continue.
Yeah, the big bugbear, and very likely for the mid caps might continue. But yeah, that according to us, top three reasons for the market fall today.